Hey Ellie, I haven't seen you in a while. It's Sunday here, and it's beginning to get cold. Britain always starts to get cold about this time of year, not that it isn't usually, but it's a different kind of cold. It's the signal that we're starting to get into winter, and although this is technically autumn, Strictly Come Dancing has started, and that does mean that winter is upon us. It just does. Spiders have started crawling out of crawl spaces and over my bed, and it's just disastrous. You don't want to be here right now. But, as you know, the downhill slide into winter starts with wind chill. Not quite bitter yet, but we're getting there. Despite this, we start our bike exercise regimen today. It was pretty cold. I haven't been on my bike in ages, probably years. Getting back on it, of course, has to start with cleaning it. My bike is a victim of my dad's work in the garage and its lack of use. It's caked with sawdust, not mud. We start this trip deciding to just ride round the estates, and eventually we end up on your old estate. My camera work is a bit shit here because I'm trying to avoid falling off my bike, filming kids, or getting run over. Eventually I turn into Johnson's Way, your old street where you used to live. And it turns out that actually your estate is pretty busy on a Sunday afternoon. People are supposed to be inside cooking roast dinners or something. I don't know, watching TV, who cares? Not the point. So, finally, I turn around. The background of your estate will always remind me of when we were kids. It was a pretty long walk from mine to yours for a 12-year-old, especially in the dark. I seem to remember you not getting home from school until about 5 or 6. But nonetheless, we walked it quite a lot. We went to the garden centre, brought sweets, and stared at fish. We were particularly good patrons of the newsagents, where we bought those ice lollies that you had to bite and twist the top off of, before walking up to the castle to sit in what remains of King Henry's hunting lodge. The walk past the garden centre reminds me of the journey to your house, where we'd listened to My Chemical Romance, your first love and my first experience of fangirls from the observer's point of view. As we got older, we used to get Chinese food delivered, set meal A for 2, which actually was enough food to feed 5 or 4 people, and we watched movies. When we were 15, we watched Sex and the City a lot. Pretty much every time you came over, we watched it. I refuse to watch that movie again until you're in my room, and we've got Chinese food, cashew chicken, and lots of rice. There's lots of new things in the village. You can see inside the football pitch that they've actually got some shelters for all the teams, though tiny. I'm on about to show you all of the new things, though I'm not really sure what you've seen, what's really new to you, what you just changed a little bit, what's not changed at all. I'll have to find out. We'll work this out together. I'm on about to show you everything. But for now, here's some newly painted street lines. This is going to be an interesting journey, a mixture of poor quality footage, poor quality sound, and poor quality editing, but I'm looking forward to learning about these things and trying them out, and probably not succeeding very well, but everything's a step at a time. But of course, the highlight will be seeing what you've been up to. I've missed you. Reply soon.